Number 9, 20 years ago, 51% of 51% of parents of children in high school felt it was a serious problem that high school students were not being taught enough math and science. A recent survey found that 253 of 800 parents of children in high school felt it was a serious problem. High school students were not being taught enough math and science. Do parents feel differently today than they did 20 years ago? So let's set up our null alternative and then prepare to see if we have enough information to do the test. So null is going to be equal to the 51% that we were given, so 0.51. Alternative, the question said, do parents feel differently today? So differently just means not equal to. So maybe more, maybe less, just that it's not equal to 51%. Our level of significance is 0.01. So this is a two-tailed test. So we got two sides this time, and that 0.01 is going to be split into two pieces. So we got 1% divided by 2, so we got 0.005 over here and 0.005 over here. So combined they give you 1%. So if our p-value is less than either one of these areas, we would reject. So we're going to test first, can we use this? So I'm going to be doing 800 times the 51. 1 minus 51 will give us 0.49. So I'm going to see if this is greater than 10. Parents of high school students survey. So it doesn't tell us from the population, just says high school students. A lot of high schools, this is going to be a small sample relative to all high school students. So just keeping that in mind as we move forward. .51 times 0.49. We get 199.92, one decimal place, 199.9. Alright, that is much greater than 10. Sample size, we're going to say it's less than 5% of the population. Sample can be reasonably assumed to be random. It doesn't say anything about it being random. It says a recent survey. So because this is big enough, this is small enough, the requirements are satisfied. Null is going to be equal to 0.51. Alternative, not equal to 0.51. Just want to know if they feel differently this time. And then going to StatCrunch to finish the test. Proportion, one sample with summary. Number of success was 253. Observations was 800. P was 0.51. And we want equal versus not equal, so we'll leave it like that. Level of significance, 0.01. Show the critical value and compute. Alright, so the Z-stat, negative 10.96. Negative 10.96. So really, really small number. And then the p-value associated with that, it just says it's less than 0.0001. So round to 3 decimal places. So we want to just say 0.000 because the 3 decimal places we get are zeros. So we just say 0. Now, when we compare, the p-value is less than alpha. It falls in the rejection region, so we reject the null. That's our conclusion. We reject the null in this case. So since P is less than alpha, reject the null, conclude that there is sufficient evidence that parents feel differently today. That's the exact language. Right thing this time, less than, not greater than. Okay, good.